in the Indian Express, there is a news article titled How Police Can Serve Citizens Better. Now, this article is very important for your mains that it will cover in GS paper 2, that is mechanism, laws, institutions and bodies constituted for the protection and betterment of these vulnerable sections. This article talks about the need to enhance the efficiency of police using technology. Ministry of Home Affairs earmarked about rupees 20,000 crores for the modernization of police, that is 2017 to 20, for schemes such as crime and criminal tracking network and system, police wireless and e-prisons. Still, there is a lack of prioritization of technology in police. Also, Supreme Court mandated police reforms of 2006 are not implemented fully in all the states. Now, what are the implications of inefficient police? There are majorly three issues. First, delay in settlement of criminal, labor and civil disputes. The economic cost is reflected in the reluctance of foreign companies to set up a manufacturing and commercial ventures in India. Second, the social implication can be seen from the report, that is Crime in India 2019, published by the National Crime Record Bureau. As per the report, approximately 25,000 cases of assault of women, 11,000 cases of rape cases and 4,000 cases of around of dowry are pending from the last 10 years. Third issue, police leaders do not understand the difficulties that citizens face at the police station level. Or you can say citizens fail to hold police accountable for the non-use of technology. So these are the three major implications. Now, next, why is there a need for technology to enhance the efficiency of police? Number one, overburdened police. Along with the prevention and detection of crime and maintenance of law and order, police station in India undertake numerous daily tasks. For example, providing verification and no objection certifications of different kinds to citizens. They supply crucial documents too. Bureau of Police Research and Development had identified 45 such tasks in 2017. Next is ease of business. The procedures are non-transparent and timelines are often blurred, which encourages corrupt practices. For instance, in Maharashtra, where a former home minister and a top police officers, including former Mumbai's commissioners, are facing allegation of extortion. Next is time-bound delivery of services. The India Justice Report 2020 has studied the e-portal of various state police organizations that provide citizen-centric services. Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh seems to be doing well. But despite the push for digitization, no state offers complete services. Users face numerous problems of accessibility to these services. Next, ease of use. The language of e-portal needs attention. As per the same report, it was found that most sites were available in English or Hindi, but not necessarily in the state language. Now, what are the suggestions given by this news article? Number one is e-governance. It can reduce the burden of police officers. Next is user-friendly citizens portal for obtaining passports and driving licenses have been game changer. Next is improvement in investigation and prosecution. All the criminal trials must be completed within a year. Next, we need more investment. As per the report, audit confirms that states need to invest more resources to upgrade their e-portals for providing basic services to the citizens. States can take up a crucial service delivery mechanism also. A large number of young technology enthusiastic police officers can lead cost-effective initiatives. That is why new recruitees. For example, Pune Police Commissioner, an additional commissioner and engineer from BIT, BITS Pilani, initiated technology for citizens. So we need young IPS officers or young people in force to transform India. Maximum information and services through portals have to be provided within a specified timelines. Now, an efficient and well-oiled criminal justice system not only helps citizens but also helps a country politically, socially and economically. Now, what can be an expected mains question? Technology in policing is a first step towards a moral policing. Analyze.